What is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are actually back today with a quick update here in regards to version 7.6 release notes, which is coming very soon in regards to obviously the X-TREME Hive-MIND that we have seen in the last couple of updates. But as well, yeah, it's awesome. This is the new splash art I was referring to in my earlier video, where you can actually see, you know, a glimpse here of Professor X himself. So this is all intentional. We saw this similarly how they did it with Union Jack, buried in the 5-year anniversary splash art as well. This is definitely a character that's coming to the game. It's more so now what other X-Men characters are going to get reworked, and I have a really strong feeling Phoenix and Beast are going to be strong reworks that are going to be coming to fruition, especially with them being notable members of the first class X-Men team. So having said that, guys, in this new patch, they also finally talk about the new symbiote team, but we don't actually see any details here. We know that this was leaked yesterday, and it looks like there were some updates with respect to Carnage and Venom, but it does look like that has been actually excluded from this patch. So they're probably relooking that entire kit set, but as well as how the rest of that new symbiote team is going to be. So just something to be mindful of. That's why you'll see references in this blog post, but you can see here, yes, they talk about the X-TREME X-Men. This is going to be a mutant raid team coming to the game, consisting of Nightcrawler, Sunspot, Forge, and as well as reworks to Cyclops and Gambit. And then Hive-Mind. This is the new symbiote team, right? You can see the reference there. There's Gwenom and Void Knight, and then we also have rework coming to Venom and Carnage. But as well, we also saw from Benny Westside's reference and his infographics that Red Goblin is going to be the powerful 5th character that's getting added. But again, you'll see in this blog post, this is the last that you'll see of any mention or reference to this Hive-Mind symbiote team, as they're likely relooking and thinking over how that synergy is going to be, especially with the critical amount of feedback that we've seen from the community yesterday when this leaked live. You know, basically, no one was happy with how the kit was, and also the very, you know, there were some revisions to Carnage and Venom, but mainly Carnage didn't get as much love as he should have gotten. And I think they're probably relooking that, as well as the synergy of both Gwenom and Void Knight and their kits respectively. So definitely something to be mindful of. It looks like there's going to be a new costume coming for Echo. Okay, good stuff. There's going to be an X-Gene eventer using X-TREME X-Men as a showcase. So this is kind of what we've seen in the past events when we have these new teams coming. They're going to be showcasing it and obviously getting us rewards in the meantime with each character release. But remember, you do typically need each preceding character to go through the next stage of the showcase. So just something to be mindful of. They also mention, again, Hive-Mind showcase event. And this is going to be very similar format to what we see above as well. Escape from Kyln. So with this one, this is going to be similar to the new Avengers Tower, the new Sword Satellite, which is essentially using a 3-character squad and going through 40 different stages. And yeah, it's awesome because you have to use the same 3-character squads, I believe. We'll get more details on that, but it's interesting to see how that's going to be, especially with the 3-character dynamic. It allows us the opportunity to really theorycraft and see what's going to happen there. What I'm super excited about is definitely the new challenges, right? New Go, Training Day, Origin Gear. This is obviously going to help infuse more economy into the game, you know, the scaling and helping us grow our roster. This is huge, especially the gold component. Hopefully they do this more often, obviously, but yeah, this has been long overdue for sure. I got some really meaningful legendary updates here as well. So if you remember back in the day, 5 yellow stars is actually what you needed to first start unlocking these OG legendary characters, but now it looks like they can actually be unlocked at 2 stars moving forward. So that's Iron Man, that's Doc Ock, Nick Fury, Magneto, Star-Lord, Phoenix, Shuri, so Invisible Woman, so and Jubilee, actually even getting her expanded requirements to Tech Hero. So some of these characters like Invisible Woman getting Mercenaries, Mystic Controllers to Phoenix, Cosmic Hero for Star-Lord. So they're honestly just opening the floodgates here from her more character unlocks, which is absolutely huge for the community, but as well just a sort of an internal catch-up mechanic for folks to really take advantage of unlocking these legendary characters. Now mind you, out of all these characters, there's not really many that I would recommend that's currently in the meta. I think Magneto's a good one, Nick Fury's a good one, Doc Ock. They're all still in the meta currently, which is great to see. But otherwise, unless there's reworks coming to Phoenix, a lot of them are kind of just standstill in the meantime. Same with Jubilee too. It'd be awesome to see if a rework is going to happen to her respectively as well. And then they also had these specific characters actually, their yellow stars unlock required it too. So that's really awesome that they're just revising this and just making it easier, honestly. Some minor bug fixes here that's going to be updated. We got some character updates. So not going to go through high level, but just know that the most love really came to Cyclops. 70% uptick to HP, 30% damage, armor 70%, focus 18, 66 resistance. I mean, Cyclops is almost a completely different character with these respective buffs. And I love the fact that he still has really good value with the rest of the X-Men characters because he synergizes with them specifically. It doesn't, point directly to a specific type of X-Men. Obviously, his main team is going to be the Extreme X-Men, but I love the fact that they opened that up for an opportunity of theory crafting, and which makes sense with him being obviously the leader of the X-Men in the comics and the lore. Great to see that synergy for sure. Gambit also getting some slight increases here, which is really surprising because he's still a newer character being released last year. But I mean, HP, damage, armor, focus, resistance, all this is good stuff. Gambit was still a really strong character overall and having value in Dark Dimension 6. So it's great to see that he's gotten this love, but as well, some more synergies here specifically for the Extreme X-Men, some additional passive boosts and so forth, and synergies with other X-Men characters. So there you guys have it. That concludes the blog post. So as you can see, no reference to the new symbiote team, no updates on how Carnage and Venom are going to look, but we at least know in the meantime that this X-Men team is coming. It's around the corner here pretty shortly, and we also have word that there is a new level cap that's also coming very, very soon to level 100. So just something to be mindful of. You guys look at the patch details as well. It's likely buried in the data mines until that becomes live. It'll be interesting when that's going to be coming, but I suspect, if anything, we'll probably either get an announcement either at the end of the year or early 2024 on how that's going to be, just because they want to at least transition this in the right time, especially knowing now that there is Dark Dimension 7 around the corner and the new Gear Tier 19 that's likely going to come to fruition. So there you guys have it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, but super exciting times right now. It's been a very, very eventful December. Good luck with your guys' events. I'll keep you guys up to date as I hear more. Thank you as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.